Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the STRANGEBREW Racing Legends Series. We are at, what is it, Lime Rock Park? Something like that. Road course. I don't know anything about road courses. So we are here, and we are just about getting ready to qualify. So qualifying is set up for 10 minutes. We will probably advance once we can. Let's see who we can jump on board. Well, let's jump on board with that 17 machine of Dean Qualley. Oops, we might have accidentally set this up as a group qualifying. So we can't find a little better camera here. You gotta be careful coming up this hill. You can get some airtime, just like all three of those cars did. That is not a good lap time for them. Let's jump on board with Mr. Tom Queering. He was pretty fast here in practice, setting down our second fastest quick time. Larson Parker was once again the fastest, which is kind of shocking because he said he doesn't know how to turn right. Oh, what a night it's going to be. What a night. Oh. How's everybody's Tuesday been going? Here in the All the Dirt household, we're looking forward to a fun night of racing. Oop, the 46 and the 93 get together a little bit there. It's going to wreck both their qualifying runs. So far, not one driver has set down a qualifying lap. So here on Tuesday night, we got some Legends action first, and then we're going to follow that up over on our sister station, the Rusty Misfits Racing League, and we're going to be racing the mini stocks tonight at Lanier, which I'm excited for because that's actually a track I'm fairly decent at. So maybe we'll have a good finish tonight. I think we finished 4th last week after a hard-fought battle. Had to work our way back up through the field. Oop, Tom gets off track there. That lap probably is not going to count. Hunter Wellman, so far one of the drivers that's had a lap completed. He's at a 101.63. Matt Moreau, first time here with us in the Legends cars. He's got a 104.34. So we're looking forward to a crazy night of road racing here. Let me check the schedule real quick. I don't remember how many laps we have. I set this race up months ago. Alright, where did I put that? Schedule, there we go. Alright. 15 laps tonight here at this track. See the air that 46 car got. You got to be careful coming up that hill. I ran some laps here, and out of the 5 laps I ran, I think I only had one that did well coming up over that hill. Oh, Tom's going to lose it coming down the front straightaway here. Managed to reel that thing back in. Larson Parker now has set down a lap time of a 1:00.24. Hunter Wellman was able to improve on his lap at a 1:00.73. Bad Brad Steffen Those are the first 59s we've seen so far tonight. 59.82, he was on the point for a hot second. Then here comes Larson Parker back with a 59.78. Tom Curran was able to get his first lap in. He's at a 101.43, tied with Dean Qualley. He's going to be coming around for that final turn here in a second. We'll see if he's able to improve on his lap time. Hunter Terpstra back with us tonight. We haven't seen that name in a while. 102.24 for him. Tom Quirrian going to jump up to third with a 1 minute .22. Paschal ribbon car of James Pileski. Not a normal runner in this series. Tom looks like he's got some road racing skill. Doing a lot better than I could have. I tried to make 5 laps. I don't think I completed a one of them before I crashed. That hill is going to be challenging for some tonight. Jump on board with Dean Qualley, getting loose. James Pileski jumps up to 5th, 101.14. Qualifying is coming to an end. For 64 car of Hunter Wellman. Currently sitting in 4th place. My Little Pony car. I like the colors. It really stands out on the track. You can't help but find it. Alright, 1.46 miles for this track here tonight at Lime Rock Park Ambient temperature is 71 degrees, 60% humidity. Track temperature is a blistering 112 degrees. Might see some tire wear tonight. Ooh. With some minor difficulties last night, it looks like everything is running smooth here tonight. We do have unlimited tire changes, so that won't be a problem. Fuel load is 100%. Engine power 100%. Alright, checker flag is in the air. We're going to go racing here. So 15 laps, I do believe caution flags are not on. Maybe just localized cautions. Been so long since I set this race up, I don't remember what I did. But let's take a look at our starting grid for the action here tonight. Row number 1, Larson Parker and Brad Steffen. Row number 2, we got Tom Queering and Hunter Wellman. Row number 3, we got James Pileski and Dean Qualley. Row number 4, Mr. Matt Moreau and Hunter Terpstra. Row number 5, we got Braxton Clues and Justin Walbring will be shotgun on the field tonight. I'm guessing the reason we're taking so long to grid is I have to log in as a driver and nobody disqualified me, so the sim is waiting for me to grid up. But we should go ahead and skip that here in just a second. Alright, cars are starting to roll here the way it sounds. Alright, we're going to have one pace lap, and then we're going to go green flag racing live from Lime Rock Park. Tonight's episode is brought to you by FALCONGRAFIX. If you're looking for a shiny new wrap, please don't hesitate to check out FALCONGRAFIX on Facebook. camera angles are going to be challenging tonight. See the guys wiggling back and forth, trying to get some heat built up into these tires. Let's bring up our map so we can see where the guys are at. Alright, they're coming through the last corner here. We're going to be seeing that pace car dip off, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Here they come down the front straightaway. Larson Parker out to an early lead, but here comes that 46 of Tom Quiring. Bad Brad Stefan right there. Side by side. Larson Parker with a little bit of a lead now. Going up the hill, got to be careful not to catch any air. Tom Quiring has moved up into second. Hunter Wellman has now gotten past him for taking over third place from Stefan. Stefan's going to drop one more place now. James Pileski working his way up through the field. Oops. Hunter Wellman has got around Tom Quiring. Oh! Tom gets into the back of the 46. Didn't expect him to slow down. Hits him again. 46 into wall. He's got sparks flying off of that machine. Tom Quiring's going to take over second place, now being challenged by the 89 of Stefan again. We were just talking about Stefan half a lap ago, and he was all the way down to fifth. Now it's the 46 of Tom Quiring that's starting to fall back a little bit, and here comes Hunter Wellman coming back up the challenge. Larson Parker out front, all on his own. Oh, we're going to lose him behind the trees a little bit. Tom Quiring has worked his way back now up to third after following all the way back to being challenged for fifth by Hunter Wellman. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. We are watching the Legends cars here. So far, Brad Stefan has set the fastest lap at a 59.55. Let's see if we can't get a little better view here. Let's jump on board with that 89 machine. You see a lot of body roll in these cars. Up the hill, gotta be careful not to catch too much air. Off course just a little bit by Brad. Brad now within a second, but Parker looks like he's been able to stretch it out here in the last quarter of a lap. 18 machine, for someone who doesn't like road courses, is looking pretty stout. Oh, man. So after the races tonight, we're going to mix two of our favorite things, pizza and tacos. Stop by Papa Murphy's, pick up their returning Taco Grande pizza. It's also Tuesday, so they got a deal, you know. Don't forget to hesitate to pick up some pizza on Tuesdays from Papa Murphy's. Brad Stefan running some pretty solid laps. Eating away at that gap. 5 laps in, 10 to go. Matt Moreau is spun and is off track. Tom Queering has fallen back now quite a bit, but he's pretty solidly into third. 3.7 seconds behind our leaders. Brad Stefan continues to eat away at that gap between him and Larson Parker. .4 of a second now is all that separate first and second. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Happy to have you with us here on this beautiful Tuesday night. We got 9 laps to go in this Legends race from Lime Rock Park. Larson Parker's led every lap, but Brad Stefan continuing to eat up that gap down to just .4 of a second now, as they're going to be coming through the last corner and down to the front straightaway. It's going to be 9 laps to go. Sorry, 8 laps to go for Larson Parker. Brad Stefan right there just needs Parker to make one mistake, and there it is. Brad Stefan going to take the lead with 8 laps to go. Will Larson Parker be able to recover and reel that 89 machine back in? Brad is looking super strong right here halfway through this race. Let's jump back in the field a little bit. Let's check on Dean Qualley now, who has been working his way up through the field. He fell back early, but now he is up to 5th. He's got that 93 of James Polsky right on his back bumper, but he is looking to reel in Hunter Wellman and challenge Hunter for 4th place. Coming up to the final corner, and then we'll be going down the front straightaway for Wellman, Qualley, and Polsky. And you got hard braking points to get into turn 1. Dean Qualley almost dirt tracking it. Gets way off the throttle. That's going to allow the 93 back by him. He's going to fall out of the top 5. James Pileski now moves up, see if he can challenge Wellman for 4th. Tom Queering solidly in 3rd. 5 seconds, almost 6 seconds back from our leader, Brad Stefan. Larson Parker still trying to recover. 1.25 seconds back from Stefan. That 89 machine of Brad Stefan doing pretty well here tonight. Let's see here. If you are looking for a place to race, come check out RUSTYMISFITS Racing League. We have 5 series running 3 nights a week. We got doubleheaders on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Monday nights we run the East to West Apparel Company ARCA series. On Tuesday nights we start off the evening right here on All the Dirt with the STRANGEBREW Racing Legend series. Mostly on short tracks. We threw 1 road course in there this season. Looks like these guys are having fun. Here comes Larson Parker, hard charging with 5 laps to go as they cross the stripe. And then after our Legend Series on Tuesday nights, we have the FALCONGRAFIX Mini Stock Series on asphalt. Wednesday nights we are currently off. Thursday nights we have a doubleheader with the Dirt Car Boys. First race of the night is with the Dirt Cars Mini Stocks, followed up with the big boys of the Dirt Cars series, the UMP Modifieds. So come check us out. Get a hold of myself, Mick Olafson, or Dean Qualley, and we can hook you up with Discord links and invites to the leagues. Larson Parker getting within striking distance. 0.3 seconds separate our leaders. Coming to the stripe, it's going to be 4 to go for Stefan and Parker. Parker making a move to the inside as we go down into turn number 1. Larson Parker, Brad Stefan battling it out. One-tenth of a second now separate our leaders. Larson Parker dive bombs to the inside, going into turn number 1. He's going to take the lead away with 3 laps to go from Brad Stefan. Tom Queering still sitting in 3rd, Hunter Wellman in 4th, James Pileski in 5th, Dean Qualley in 6th, Hunter Terpstra in 7th, Braxton Clues in 9th, Braxton Clues in 8th. His car number is 9. Matt Moreau in 9th in the 38 machine, and Justin Walbring bringing up shotgun on the field. Looks like he is in danger of possibly going a lap down here. Not too far ahead of our leaders. Brad Stefan throwing up grass, going down the front straightaway. He's pulled back into 4/10 of a second, sending it in deep into turn number 1. Up over the hill. Right to the back bumper. Final corner going to be coming to 1 to go. Stefan's going to dive bomb to the inside, headed into turn number 1. He's going to take position away on the white flag lap. Will he be able to hold off that hard-charging 18 machine? Halfway through this final lap, Stefan's got a nice little cushion over second place. But will he be able to hold on? Coming to the checkered flag. Bad Brad Stefan. Larson Parker in second. Tom Queering in third. James Pileski's going to get around Hunter Wellman to take over fourth. Wellman's going to finish in fifth. Dean Qualley in the 17 car is going to roll across. In sixth place, Braxton Clues having a decent run tonight. Yeah, Logan, for somebody who doesn't really like road courses, he did pretty darn well tonight. He led probably a good 90% of this race tonight. We'll let these boys complete their cool down wrap, and then we'll get them up in here for some interviews. All right, let's see if our drivers are ready for some interviews here for us. All right, finishing third tonight in that number 46 machine, we got Mr. Tom Queering. Hey, Tom, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, not too bad. How's it up there in the booth, Mick?
Not too bad. Those leaders put on a heck of a battle those last couple laps. You were pretty solidly in third. You battled up front for a little bit, but you fell back. Looked like that hill might have had a little bit of an issue for you.
Yeah, I got stuck in a little bit too much traffic and lost touch with those two up front there. I was kind of hoping those last couple laps when they started battling, they would slow themselves down, but they didn't do it enough.
No, those guys were pretty solid tonight, and I know Larson Parker, someone who claims to not like and turning right, did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm calling him a certain calling a certain thing here on that. I don't think he's as bad as he says he is to be running the lap times he was.
We'll just call him a sandbagger.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So how did your car feel out there tonight? Were they a handful, or were they solid, or?
For most of the course, these legends weren't too bad here. It was just coming around that hill, like going up and over that hill. You had to make sure your steering wheel was perfectly straight, and you had to give just a little breeze on that as you crested over the hill when the car got light, so you didn't spin the back tires.
I know I tried running some laps here in practice, and it was a little crazy. I don't think I completed one solid lap.
It does definitely take a bit of know how to wheel these things around. They're like, well, even on the ovals, they're pretty twitchy little cars, and then you start adding right turns in there and having to be smooth and hit lines perfectly exact to get a good lap time. It's a bit of a challenge.
Well, you guys put on a pretty good show here tonight. There's a little bit of contact between some cars, but for a course that a lot of us probably haven't run before, you guys did pretty good.
Yeah, I got into Hunter there on the first lap. I got to go back and check it out and see what actually happened there. But from my perspective, he just kind of hit the brakes and stopped going into the corner. I was trying to carry a little bit more speed than he was and just got hard into his back bumper.
That's about what it looked like for us. We were right on you when that happened on the broadcast. So yeah, it just looked like he was going a lot easier than you were going into that corner.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't intend to pass him that way. I was hoping to get around him, but I wasn't intending on putting him in that outside wall. But he was bragging something about, wall riding that corner there in the end of qualifying. So, I just helped him to that outside wall.
Sometimes you got to help a guy out.
Right?
Well, congratulations.
It was good to see Hunter make his way back up through the field, though, after that. So.
Yes, it was. Dean Qualley worked his way up to the front and then fell back a little bit, and a lot of cars we saw coming and going, they'd get some good times in, and then they'd fall back.
Well, and it's a lot of coming and going at a track like this.
Well, congratulations on finishing third, getting a podium finish, keeping your streak alive for interviews this season.
Well, thank you. That's kind of what my goal was today. I wasn't sure what to expect coming in with this road course, so I was just hoping to keep that streak going.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. Who do you want to give a shout-out to tonight?
Oh, my usual sponsors, Rosta Trucking, DJ's Windows Aerial Access, my good old favorite drink, Pilsner, and I believe that's all.
All right, and now in the next, 15, 20 minutes, we're going to be watching you live on the Rusty Misfits Racing League, right?
Absolutely. Dean Qualley's gone 2 for 2 so far, but he's claiming he's not good at Lanier, but I got a feeling it's a little bit of Larson Parker 2.0 here.
That is a track I am pretty fond of, and I'm not afraid to use the bumper.
Well, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on you then.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on your third place finish.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Larson Parker and that number 18 machine, Mr. I Can't Turn Right, led most of the laps here tonight and then brings it home in second.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know if that was just me or if I just got really lucky today, but no matter what, I'll take it.
You and Brad put on a heck of a show those last couple laps.
Oh yeah, coming into tonight, I was kind of dreading this. Well, not kind of. I was really dreading this race out of every other race on the schedule. And walking out after that battle, I'm kind of glad I did show up. I had some fun.
Yeah, how did you like coming up over that hill?
I liked it. I found a way to keep it reasonably calm going over that hill. I entered going in fifth and then downshifted to fourth mid corner, and it seemed to help me out a little bit. So,
yeah, you definitely had something figured out there tonight.
Yeah, well, I guess a little bit of practice before these helps. I did about 30 minutes of practice before I got mad and gave up. But
well, you did have one of the fastest times tonight. You had a 59.75. Unfortunately, Brad Steffen had a 59.29.
Oof.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, our next race up is going to be the mini stocks. You're going to come join us at Lanier for some mini stock action.
As of right now, yes, but that's not a promise. So.
Well,
But yeah, I think I need some short track action after that. So
Oh, for sure. Logan in chat says, "Attaboy kid, P2 is better than dead last."
that's where I thought I was gonna be. So yeah, I agree.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on finishing second. Anybody you want to thank for everything that goes on?
I'd like to give a shout out to my brother for helping me practice before this race and giving me some motivation going in here. And then Justin Brooks Designs for making sure my cars always look good. RKM Setup Shop for making sure I stay pretty quick and stay consistent with it. So, besides that, I think just you and Dean for putting these races on.
All right. Well, thank you very much, bud, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next race.
Yeah, you too.
Living up to his name tonight, the driver of that 89 machine, Bad Brad Steffen.
How's it going, mister?
Dude, that last lap was crazy. You guys put on a heck of a show.
Crazy. Yeah, well, I woke up this morning, piss excellence. I'm the best there is. No one can hang with my stuff. And, that's that.
Well, we all know that you're our mom's favorite driver.
Oh, that I am. Yeah, no, it was fun. Me and Larson, he told me to say all that, by the way. Yeah, it was I came into this race like not expecting to do well. I didn't even think I was gonna survive because who races Legends cars on a road course? Pretty sure nobody does, but I do a lot of road course racing. I've won an official iRacing championship, and obviously it helped tonight. Doing a lot of the road course stuff. A lot of guys complain like, "Oh, this is so hard." And for me and Larson, it was like, "This is easy. This is not how I thought it was gonna go." And yeah, I was glad we were able to put on a show tonight because we were back and forth battling, and it was a heck of a race. I had a lot of fun, tons of fun.
Well, and it showed. You guys did put on a great show. Larson led a lot of laps, but man, when you passed him with some power, and then you led
Yeah,
several laps.
I led the one that mattered.
And you did set down the fastest time tonight.
Heck yeah, yeah. I heard it my spotter, beginning of the race or middle of the race. Oh, you hit set the fast lap. Next lap did the same thing. But yeah, the car was quick. It was great. And like I said, there's that road racing experience I have came into it showed tonight basically. So yeah, just super happy. This is crazy. Didn't expect this.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations. Who do you want to give a shout out to tonight before we finish this?
Give you a shout out in the booth there, Mick, for doing a great job like you always do. The everyone who came out, Strange Brew Racing Legend Series. Thanks to them, and I don't know if we'll do the mini stocks, but we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. You have a wonderful night, and congratulations on parking it on Victory Lane.
Thank you very much, Mick. Take care. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us up here in the booth. I'm Mick Olafson signing off. I'd like to give a big shout out to Dean Qualley, owner of Rusty Misfits Racing League, and jump over to the Rusty Misfits YouTube channel and come watch our mini stock series live from Lanier in 20 minutes. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful night.